Hello dolls, it's me, Bab, your favorite sonographer, and I'm here to tell you reasons why you can't get a picture of your baby. So you go for your appointment, so you're in your third trimester, let's say around 35 weeks, 37 weeks, somewhere like 32 and up. You haven't seen the baby in a while, and you want to know what it looks like. You want a picture. But at the end of the appointment, you end up with no picture and you don't understand why. You think your sonographer was just being a bitch, or you think she just wasn't trying hard enough, or I don't know what you were thinking, but you didn't get a picture. I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why you may not have gotten a photo. Starting with the 5th reason, I'm gonna go backwards to give you the number 1 reason, so stay tuned until the very end. The 5th reason why you may not have gotten a picture of your baby is because, or let me correct that, a good picture of your baby is because you're fat. Now, a BMI of 30 and above is considered obese. And if you're 40 and above, that's pretty heavy. The heavier you are, or the more fat that you hold in your midsection, the deeper the ultrasound waves have to travel, get to the area of interest, and the less clear the image looks. Now, that's not always the case. Depending on the baby's position in your uterus, or where the baby's facing, we could still get a pretty decent picture no matter your size. But the general rule of thumb is the heavier you are, or the higher your BMI is past 30 BMIs, the lower the quality of the image. So you may have gotten a photo of your baby, but let's say it's fuzzy, it's not very clear, you're not very happy with it, and you're heavy. Is most likely because of all the fat in the middle that the sound waves have to pass through that causes the image to not be very clear. The 4th reason why you didn't get a picture at your ultrasound appointment, the baby's size. The baby's too big. When you first come in for an ultrasound appointment at the beginning of your pregnancy, you're around 8 weeks, the baby looks like this. At 12 weeks, the baby looks like this. At 20 weeks, the baby looks like this. And then finally, at around 35, 37 weeks, the baby looks like this. You see the difference there amongst all those weeks? You see, as the baby grows, it takes up more room, and the less of the baby you see in the monitor. So around 37 weeks, there are things that we can no longer really see, like the feet or the hands, because the baby's so big now, it's curled up, and those things are not showing. The same goes for the face. The 3rd reason why you didn't get a good picture or a picture at all is there was not enough fluid. We need a decent amount of fluid in front of the baby's face to get the picture perfect 3D image that everybody comes in and begs for. Now, I'm not saying that if you didn't get a clear picture, it was because your fluid was dangerously low. No, I'm sure the fluid level was perfectly normal. It's just most of it was not in front of the face. If you haven't seen my ultrasound video on what to expect at your pelvic ultrasound, I'll link it somewhere down below. In that video, I mentioned that the bladder acts as an acoustic window. You need a full bladder in order to see the uterus and the ovaries. The same goes for the baby's face. The fluid in front of the baby's face acts as an acoustic window. Without enough fluid right in front, you're not going to get a good image. Now, if any of you have ever had polyhydramnios and you've gotten a picture, have you ever noticed that the picture is just perfectly clear and just absolutely beautiful, like the type of image that you Google and then you show your sonographer, like, this is what I want? Have you ever gotten those pictures because you have polyhydramnios? Well, polyhydramnios means an excessive amount of fluid. So even though you have way too much fluid, you end up with beautiful pictures. And if you have diabetes or gestational diabetes, sometimes you end up with an excessive amount of fluid, and then you end up with those beautiful pictures. The number 2 reason why you didn't get a picture or you didn't get a very clear picture is because your baby was blocking its face. Now that seems pretty obvious. If the baby's arms and legs are in front of the baby's face, you're not going to get a good picture, but some people just don't seem to understand. It is very common for you to come in at the 3rd trimester, close to term, or you're already term, which, by the way, I'm just going to add another reason along with the second reason. If you are 40 weeks and above, like your past term, and you ask for a face picture, girl, you need a slap in the head. You're not gonna get a picture at 40 plus weeks. If the baby is in a position being ready to give birth, you're not gonna get a picture because you don't want the baby showing the face at 40 plus weeks. You don't want the face being up at 40 plus weeks, because then that means the baby is not in a position to deliver. Moving on. Anyway, so many times the baby is like this, or like this, or has the feet up, along with all those other things. And the baby is stubborn. I can push and shove and shake, and the baby is not gonna budge. Sometimes the face is pressed up against the uterine wall, just like this. You're not gonna get a face picture with the wall in front of the face, with the arms in front of the face, with the feet in front of the face, with all of the above in front of the face. It just ain't gonna happen. And the number 1 reason why you did not get a face picture, and I'm just gonna say this number 1 reason, along with the other 2 about stuff being in front of the face and the baby's size, kind of all go together. The baby is just simply facing away from us. Simple as that. The baby is facing your spine, or maybe facing your side. Who knows? With arms in front of the face, with not enough fluid. So if your baby is not facing up towards your belly, or anterior, or sunny side up, we cannot get a picture. All we're gonna see is the back of the baby's head, and we cannot scan you from your back. So if the baby is facing away from us, we're not gonna get a face picture. In fact, let me draw you a picture of that.
Okay, so you're around 35, 37 weeks. You're almost due, and your doctor sends you because he or she wants to know the position of the baby and how much the baby weighs. So this is how you would be positioned. You'd be laying on your back, mostly on an incline. Yes, that is a picture of a nipple. Don't worry about that. As you can see, the baby is facing down. The baby is facing your spine with the head down towards your legs. This is the ideal position. This is the position you want the baby to be if you want to deliver vaginally. And because this is the position that you want, we're not going to get a picture of the baby's face because the baby's spine is facing us. As you can see, the baby is facing away from us. So even if I rotate my transducer around your big belly, if the baby is set on this position, there is no way that I will be able to move it. So please do not ask me to move the baby because I cannot.
I really hope this video was helpful and answered the reasons why you just didn't get a picture of your baby. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to wait until the baby is here. And this is what I tell all of my patients who are upset that they just not get a face picture of the baby, or they didn't get a clear picture of the baby. Your baby is going to look better in person. Simple fact. And your baby is not going to have a choice when he or she comes. When the baby is in your belly, they're the boss. I mean, technically, they're still the boss when they come out, but you could take as many pictures as you want, and 3D is just not going to do them justice. So, mama dolls and papa dolls, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out my other videos on ultrasound if you have any questions. specific to ultrasound, or if you are not pregnant and you have a GYN ultrasound question, please leave them down below. I would love to make more videos on them. I'm working on reasons why you have pelvic pain. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more about these videos, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell also, so you can be notified of when I post. And see you next time. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Ciao!
I forgot to mention, I'm not a doctor.